Alright guys, let's get to the future Web 3.0 and Web 4.0. So in order to explain these terms carefully, let me try using this definition given here. A term used Web 3.0. Web 3.0 is a term used to describe the future of World Wide Web. It consists of the creation of high quality content and services produced by gifted individuals using Web 2.0 technology as an enabling platform. So basically it's like really making a big deal out of rightfully a big deal out of the programming persons involved in creating the Web 3.0 technologies that you see. We will talk about examples for Web 3.0 in the upcoming pages. Just hang in there. Semantic web, an evolving extension of the web in which web content can be expressed not only in natural language but also in a form that can be understood, interpreted, and used by intelligent computer software agents, permitting them to find, share, and integrate information more easily. So this is really a system. Web 3.0, semantic web are pretty much, similar things in which the technology has become more into human computer interaction. It's more about how accessible, how easily the technology is being used by human beings. Web 4.0 is the web generation after Web 3.0 that is still an unknown entity. However, it is envisioned as being based on islands of intelligence and as being ubiquitous. Okay, and it is mostly about knowledge management, creation of new knowledge, dissemination of new knowledge, interchange of ideas, and how human cognition and metacognition takes place. It's all about how human beings think, how they interact with each other, what kind of ideas and perceptions they share with each other, and how we are better at typing things out, expressing ourselves when we type things out than we speak it out. So the more use of passive and active knowledge and all of those things involved. So it's really about how we think and how we are moving around in the World Wide Web. The technological environment, McKinsey and Company's prediction, Nicholas Carr's and Company prediction. We're going to talk about these later in Put Your Learning to Practice, where I will show you a couple of cases and we will discuss them in more detail. If you take a look at this very important diagram, it shows about the semantic web connects knowledge, ubiquitous web connects intelligence, the web connects information, the social web connects people. I would really like to print this out and put it up on the wall somewhere so that you can have a very good idea. It consolidates pretty much everything that we know, everything digital that we know, and everything that talks to each other, whether it's a device or a unit or a node, anything that talks to each other, and what kind of information they share with each other and how they process and create new knowledge. So it's all about that. As you see, we are increasing social connectivity and we are increasing knowledge connectivity and reasoning with time. Okay, and these are the agents webs that know, learn, and reason as humans do. Many agents are nothing but programs, intelligent programs that they are able to get cues of behavioral cues, and they try to process them and try to create, and they try to make more sense out of them so that human beings are able to interact in a more versatile, in a more natural manner. So if you look at the web connects information. You have push and publish, subscribe, push, publish and subscribe, file services, databases, content portals, search engines, enterprise portals, websites, PIMS, desktop, SEP, and file sharing. So all of these we know when we started learning about computers, like a couple of decades ago. These are the things that we were learning about. Okay, And the next generation started learning about social web that connects people through email, blogs, RSS, wiki, mashups, marketplaces and auctions, multi-user games, community portals, social bookmarks, social networks, instant messaging, conferencing. These are the things that we use in social web. Okay, and then the semantic web connects the knowledge, personal assistance. Okay, I'm seeing that Windows 10 that we are running right now in 2016, July 2016, we're running Windows 10. It has an assistant, and the assistant is so so merged in the background, so unobtrusive, that when you need help, you don't even know you got received help already. It's so obtrusive. It doesn't disturb the work that you're doing. And what it does is it has different names, it has a different personality. All these personal assistants, what they do is you just tell them what you need to be doing, what you need to do with the computer, and it sends you reminders that you did not do this, you did not do that. So those kind of personal assistants, intelligence agents, semantic website, and user interface. User interface is a big deal in Web 3.0. It's called user experience. What kind of experiences you're providing on the website, whether the experience is enjoyable, it is easy, it is difficult. All those questions, they come into they work together to create a better user experience. So the Web 3.0 saw a lot of graphic designers who were working towards creating better user experiences. So we do the semantic web on the basis of a lot of users hooked on to the computer. They need to be, what the idea was, to have as many people hooked on to the devices, hooked on to their applications, hooked on to the websites, and enjoy the experience while they're there. So, and it was also all about trying to find out what they really need to improve or enhance their user experience. Knowledge bases were developed, bots were developed, semantic desktops were developed, semantic search, thesauri and taxonomies, ontologies, artificial intelligence, all of these work together to create Web 3.0. Intelligence is something that is created, and it is merged with human thinking. These are the ideas that work together. And so we have intelligent systems that actually grow exponentially over time on the basis of what kind of information they receive from various outlets. For example, you have natural language, and then you have dialects, local dialects. Then you have, the vocabulary. All of these things are learned by computers, and they are programmed in such a way that they are so flexible that they understand you. The program is beginning to understand you, and it is modified for your own unique speaking or voice input experience. For example, there are assistants that can take notes while you're talking, and you have to teach them how you pronounce certain things so that they write correctly, and you have to practice writing with them, and you have to practice correcting them. So these kind of devices and many more such devices provide you with very customized experiences, and these are intelligent devices. And that's what the future of the internet is all about. Web 4.0, it's all about making your computer using experience, internet surfing experience, extremely customized to the individual user. You have semantic social networks, semantic wiki, semantic email, semantic blogs, context aware games. For example, if I log in, all I see is my content everywhere. All I see is my browsing experiences everywhere. If I am into online shopping, whenever I open up a page, I see online shopping my online shopping experiences, whatever I have been viewing. So, I mean, it's like my own personal experiences going on everywhere. Then you have semantic markets, autonomic intellectual property, natural language, semantic agents, and all objects, and all of these things. All right, we are nearing towards the end of the chapter, and we have several managerial issues to deal with when we are doing social media. Okay, what I'm going to do is, based on these managerial issues, I'm going to create topics and put your learning to practice. The first thing that I'm going to do is create a blog page for my business model that I've been using to teach you. On the Scrumptious Indulgence page, I would be creating a blog page, and I would show you how to add that using Wix.com. The other thing that I would do is just trying to make sure that you know these social media pages that we're using. I'm also going to touch on them on those pages, and it's just going to be for fun, but I'm also going to show you how powerful and phenomenal they are in improving your social media based marketing experiences. Managerial issues: should we use auctions for selling? Should we barter? How do we select merchant software? How can we use Facebook and other social networks in our business? Okay, the auctions and bartering we covered in the previous videos, so let's not worry about that. We are more into how can we use Facebook. We did do how do we select merchant software. I mean, I did show you a couple of third-party software, how you can add them. Shopify was something that I was teaching you. And then merchant software, you need to get in touch with your bank, and your bank will be able to tell you what kind of software they can provide you with, and you need to integrate it in your website. You can hire an expert who is a payment gateway expert, and they can easily take that program file and integrate it into back end of your website. How can we use Facebook and other social networks in our business? I will demonstrate that. How shall we start using Web 2.0 tools? It's all about, connectivity across all devices. Shall we take part in virtual worlds? How should we deal with Web 2.0 risks? All right, with this, I am going to end this chapter, the chapter about social media. And up next, I'm going to talk about put your learning to practice. All right, stay tuned. I'll see you shortly.